BJ Beshies! Welcome again to my channel, and today, i-review natin itong sikat na makeup brush brand. Maraming vloggers and beauty bloggers na nag-review na nito, and in fact, meron ding mga nagre-request sa akin na i-review and i-try itong makeup brush brand na ito. And what is this brush brand I'm talking about? It's Jessup Makeup Brushes. So, umorder ako nitong T131 19-piece eye makeup brushes. And tingnan natin kung bakit nga ba siya sikat in this video. And if you want to know more, please keep on watching. Very quickly lang, information about this brush brand, Jessup Makeup Brushes. It's a brand na established in 2013 sa Hong Kong. And hindi ko lang alam kung gano'n siya kasikat before, but lately ko lang siya narinig. So I assume ngayon lang siya nag-boom and sumika talaga. And what made this brand very popular is, number one, the price point. Mura siya. And number two, yung range ng brushes niya is very wide and ang dami talaga. And at the same time, nung tinignan ko lahat nung collections, the brush sets are very complete. It's like the first time you see the brush sets of Jessup, you'll really say to yourself, "Uy, this brush set parang complete, so I'll get this." And I think it's one of the reasons why it became very popular. So this is the Jessup T131 19-piece eyeshadow brush set. I got this from Swoosh.com. So si Swoosh, it's a local makeup brush brand, and eventually they expanded to selling makeup tools na rin. They also have their own makeup line. And I learned that they are selling Jessup brushes. Actually, marami nagbebenta ng Jessup brushes online. I'm just not aware who are the ones that are selling authentic Jessup brushes. Yes, merong mga fake din na Jessup brushes. So, I can only speak from experience. And if you want to buy authentic makeup, Jessup makeup brushes, go to Swoosh.com. So, eto yung brushes. Dito siya nakalagay. Naka-plastic lang siya. To be honest, I am not that impressed with the packaging kasi naka-plastic nga lang naman. But then again, thinking about it, 19 brushes, 1,800 pesos. It's like per brush is a little below 100 pesos. And hey, reklamo po ba tayo? So, ayan. Meron lang siyang parang, what do you call this? Insulator protector para hindi masira yung brushes. And inside, there's also a pamphlet. Andito yung information about Jessup brush brand. Very basic. Ayan siya. And these are the brushes. So, it's individually packed in plastic. So, ayan. Ito yung brushes. 19 siya. We will go through the brushes and I'll also share with you kung paano gagamitin tong mga to. But, you know, not really one by one. I'll go through the brushes per batch kasi kung one by one ko to, bukas pa tayo matatapos, guys. So, ayan. I'll also use these in action para you guys will know what the quality is, kung soft ba yung bristles, and, you know, all that jazz. Okay, first, let us review the overall look of the brushes. The set that I got, it has a black handle and silver ferrule. And pag i-close up siya, it says there, Jessup, and also the name of the brush and the use for it is engraved on the handle. I like that because the brush tells you right away where you will use it and how you will use it. For the brush set that I have, puro siya eye brushes, but meron lang naligaw na isang lip brush and also these two brushes. And the brushes, it has like the right amount of thickness for the handle. Hindi siya sobrang nipes and it's not sobrang liit. The height, I mean. So, whatever, you know, hand you have, whether it's small or big or sakto lang, okay itong brushes ito. It's gonna be comfortable for you. And yung quality talaga niya, guys, it's really nice. Hindi mo feel na 1/8 lang yung buong set because individually, the brushes, they look really chic, they are classy, and the brushes, they're not necessarily luxurious, pero pag hawak mo, they're pretty sturdy. Feel mo talaga medyo matibay siya. Yan. So, mag-tug test tayo. Yan. Wala namang nahuhulog. And these brushes, they're also made of synthetic fibers. But for some, katulad ng mga shader brushes, I'm not really sure if these are synthetic. Ito, sure ako synthetic to. So, I can't really say that the brush brand is cruelty-free. Okay, so let's now go to the individual uses of the brushes and itry na rin natin in an eyeshadow tutorial. Okay, these first 5 brushes, these are called the shader brushes. So, ano bang purpose ng shaders? An eye shader brush is used in the very first step of any eyeshadow makeup application para mag-apply lang ng layer of powder on the lids. And most of the time, ito yung mga lighter colors kasi ginagamit siya para ma-even out yung color ng lid. So, usually yun yung first step sa eyeshadow. And we have here 5 shader brushes. So, iba-ibang sizes siya. And the first one is ito, si eye shading brush. And meron tayong eye shader din na isa pa. And then we have the short shader para dun sa mga inner corners. A really small shader para yan sa mga parang inner corners talaga, yun dito sa mga tear duct na. And this one is a concealer, but you can also use this as an eye shader brush. Perfect yung ganitong kind of brush sa pag-apply ng mga cream eyeshadows as well as glitter. Yung mga sinaunang makeup brush sets, they all come with eye shaders. It's like, lahat ng eyeshadow brushes, kunyari 6 yun, 4 doon eye shaders. For me, it's not really the most useful eyeshadow brush because sobrang stiff niya. And yun lang talaga yung purpose niya is to shade the entire lid. Ito si Eye Shading 252, mas flat siya and mas stiff. So this is great for applying parang a solid eyeshadow color on your eyelids. And ito naman, parang mas flocked siya, parang mas pag ganon, mas fanned out, mas makapal. So okay to for applying a shade of eyeshadow on your lids and at the same time, gusto mo ng konting blending on it. Okay, gamitin na natin. So, I'm going to use Avon's New Mark eyeshadow palette. So, ito yung mga colors niya. Ano kaya gagamitin ko dito? Sige. Mag-basic eyeshadow lang tayo ngayon. So, I'm going to start with this color. In fairness, nakaka-pick up naman siya ng color. First time I'm using this and so far, okay siya, hindi siya scratchy. Ayan, nalagay naman niya properly yung eyeshadow on my lid. Promising. Okay, next we have the shading brushes, angled shading brushes. So, yung una, the eye shaders, yun yung classic eye shaders. Yung parang pa U-shape lang siya. And then we have the angled shading brushes. So, itong brushes na to, they are used to automatically create a shade on the creases. Actually, ang pinaka-gumagamit neto are those people who don't have a visible crease, yung hindi mga deep set eye. So, yan. Perfect example na ho. Almond eyes, tapos Filipina, and also yung mga Chinese, yung mga singkit yung mata. So, nagbe-benefit tayo sa brushes na to because it automatically creates a contour. Ang pinagkaiba nitong dalawa is, this one is thicker. So, siguro para to dun sa mga tao na malaki yung distance between the lower lash line and the brows. And also for those na who want to achieve like a bigger, more shadowy contour. And then we have this one. So, eto yung regular size, yung medium size, which is perfect for Filipino eyes and any type of eye. So, parang ito naman yung standard size. Okay, what will I use? I think I will use this shade. In fairness, parang meron na rin siyang konting blending factor. So, nabe-blend na siya right away. It doesn't create like a stark line and then you have to blend pa afterward. Okay to for basic shading, pero kung gusto nyo yung tipong parang may cut, yung may cut crease, not the perfect one kasi yun nga, bine-blend niya rin yung eyeshadow at the same time. Okay guys, so this is the reason why I love this brush set is because it has a good number of blending brushes, okay? If I could only take one eyeshadow brush with me sa islands, matatrap na ako dun for life, it would be an eye blending brush. Why? Because it's very versatile. It functions as an eye shader brush. So, pwede mo tong gamitin to just apply a sheer wash of color or one eyeshadow color. At the same time, pwede rin itong mag-function as yung eye angled shading brush. So, kuha ka lang and then ilagay mo lang siya dito. Kasi medyo may pagka-fluffy naman yung eye shader brushes. And number 3, it functions as a blending brush. The eye shadow blending brush is what mixes all the colors together, blurs out harsh lines. So, yan. Kaya, sobrang love na love ko ang blending brushes. Yung blending brushes, it has 5 sizes. So, we have this one. This is like a pretty huge blending brush. I guess this is for those with bigger eyes. And it's also best for like a bigger, more diffused blending. And kung malaki-laki ring area yung ibe-blend nyo, ayan. Perfect tong size na to. The second one is a tapered blending brush. So, this one, best to for blending colors here sa taas. And it's also best for applying accent colors. Yan, yung dito sa ibabaw. The pencil brush, it's best for spot application. But with Jessup's pencil brush, I find na meron din, hindi siya yung sobrang pointed and precise. So, it can also function as a blending brush, but for a smaller area only. So, this is best for, yan, yung mga outer crease color, yung mga dark shades like black, dark brown, dark blue. Perfect tong brush na to. Next is the small tapered blending. So, I think this is best for those with smaller eyes and if you are blending colors in a smaller area only. So, yan, perfect yan dito sa mga parang above crease, center ng eyelid. Yan, okay to. And also kung magbe-blend kayo ng eyeshadow here sa inner corners of the eyes. And we have the domed blend. This one, it's best for matte and really powdery, sort of chalky eyeshadows kasi it's more dense, mas makapal. Siya talaga yung type na kapag binlend mo, as in, i-sweep niya talaga yung colors, i-blend niya talaga properly. Okay, for this one, I am going to use ito, si regular, blender. Si small tapered blending, 222. Ito yung gagamitin ko. I think I'm going to use this shade. Fairness. A follower sa aking, The Beauty Junkies Unite Facebook group. Pag di pa kayo member, sali na kayo doon. Puro chika lang about, beauty products and beauty issues. Sabi niya parang nakakatusok daw ng eyes itong mga parang brushes with white bristles. And most of these brushes are the blending brushes. Well, for one, I think it's because of the shape. Parang lahat kasi ng blending brushes ni Jessup, this one I have, medyo patulis siya. So, parang mas na-emphasize yung tusok factor. Tusok factor. I also have the same experience with my other brushes na same yung size, tapos white bristles din sila. Ganun siguro yung mga puting brushes. Nakatusok talaga sila. No, but seriously speaking, I think it's just because of the shape, patusok kasi siya, and also the kind of bristles that are being used. Okay pang blend to, na tayo sa miscellaneous brushes nung set. We have the flat definer. This is good for applying precise eyeliner and concealer dun sa mga areas like ito, yung ilalim ng brows, lower lash line, and upper lash line. We also have the angled brow, of course, for the eyebrows. Meron siyang eyeliner. Yung eyeliner niya, it is much thicker than what I have. I think it's best for creating like really thick, solid lines. And may naligaw na lip brush. Hindi ko alam kung bakit may lip brush dito. And finally, we have these two brushes. These are the biggest brushes. So, si Blend Contour 109 and si Tapered Highlighter 137. So, these, pwede rin sila sa eyes, kaya nilagay siya sa eye brush set. And at the same time, pwede rin siya sa face. So, etong si Blend Contour, I think this is for blending, powder on the eyes. Or if you are going to apply a really bold or a dark shade, tapos yun lang yung eyeshadow mo, okay to. Kasi para ma-blend talaga siya properly and ma-diffuse properly. Yung hindi yung mukhang patchy. I think also perfect din to para sa mga matte na eyeshadows kasi i-blend niya talaga. And also for those with big eyes. And this one, si Tapered Highlighter, ayan, maganda yung shape niya. Para siyang pa-diamond na yung shape. Ang maganda dito kasi, yung tip niya, it's great for applying setting powder sa under eyes. Naghahanap talaga ako ng brush na to, and it's one of the reasons kung bakit I went for this brush set. My final thoughts on Jessup T131 Eye Makeup Brush Set. Walang tapon sa brush set. Everything is usable. I like that there's very good variety in the selection. So, meron kang enough number ng eyeshadow brushes. Hindi siya sumusobra. Tapos, meron ka ring mga really useful brushes like yung tapered na highlighter. And at the same time, merong ample amount nung blending brush kasi isa yun sa mga sobrang favorite ko na brushes. Maganda yung quality ng brushes. It doesn't look and feel cheap. And also, it feels very sturdy. This is the first time I've tried Jessup. Very impressed ako kaya I am now more interested to try the other brush sets, most especially the face brush sets. And i-recommend ko ba tong brush set na nireview ko right now? Yes, most definitely. Lalo na kung sobrang hilig mo mag-eyeshadow and you want an eyeshadow brush set na complete and yung hindi ka parang maglilinis ng brushes in between usage. However, kung beginner ka, medyo malilito ka lang talaga because there's just so many. So personally, go for the smaller sets first. Learn the basics, learn how to use them first bago ka mag-move on sa malalaki and mas diverse na eye makeup brush collection such as this one. But kung beginner ka and gusto mo go for gold na, yes, I hope you watch this video para at least alam mo kung paano gamitin tong mga brushes na to. I hope you enjoy this video and sana may natutunan kayo sa video na to. Most especially dun sa mga tao na bibili pa lang nitong Jessup brush set na to or those who have it already but don't know how to use it. Thanks again for watching this video. Don't forget to follow my social media accounts, subscribe to this channel, share this video if you like it, and I will see you again sa next video. Bye guys!